What's up, y'all? This is Tez. Alright, let's talk about this Ricochet situation. Right now, this man is hoping he has a job by the end of the week based on Brian Alvarez's response from the AEW locker room and Tony Khan regarding this tweet. Now, Ricochet is no stranger to controversy when it comes to Twitter or X. Fans come for him every week, every chance they can get. And, he takes it on the chin. He responds back. He plays the character or whatnot. He's a heel now. So he does whatever he can to play into this heel role. But this time, people say he went too far. This is also a man that has had death wished on his family. People have hoped that, he can get injured in the ring when he's doing his moves, all that good stuff, or bad stuff. And, yeah. This time, Ricochet responds to a fan by the name of Sandy, okay? Now, Sandy just made a comment about Ricochet's acting and says that his acting is not improving. Simple enough, right? We've all made fun of Ricochet's acting in one way or another. Ricochet goes to Sandy's page, and his response is, okay, I'm glad you got MS. Now, do y'all know what MS is, first of all? MS, better known as multiple sclerosis, is a chronic autoimmune disease of the central nervous system, the brain, spinal cord, and optic nerves, okay? So where the immune system mistakenly attacks the protective sheath, or the myelin, I hope I said that right, covering nerve fibers. Now, this damage disrupts communication between the brain and body, causing symptoms like fatigue, numbness, vision problems, and mobility issues. There's no cure for this. You can slow the decline, but it's just a constant decline with flare-ups. And Ricochet basically said, I'm glad you got MS. All right. So the fans are now up in arms. Apparently, AEW management is up in arms. And Ricochet has actually apologized. But first, Samantha, his wife, deactivated her account. Okay, because I'm sure everything was just full throttle. Boom, 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 boom. They came for Ricochet. They came for Samantha. She deactivated her account. Ricochet responds by saying he took out his hatred for the IWC on Sandy and inadvertently others who are affected by MS. She didn't deserve it, and for that, I sincerely apologize. Moving forward, I'll do better. But here's the question. When does it go too far? As a fan, these are entertainers, but they're also human. So from a Ricochet perspective, yes, he has every right to be upset and annoyed with people constantly coming for him. Because again, he's playing the character, but he's also human, and he deals with this day in and day out. But we've also heard from a fan's perspective that fans should be able to say and do whatever they want to do. Where do we draw the line? Because people say, we pay our hard-earned money, so we should be able to say and react and talk to these people how we want to talk to these people. Okay. But when is it too far? When is it too much? You have to be conscious of what you're saying, because some things, even in character, can be distasteful. But even with that being said, what she said did not warrant the response that she got. That crossed the line.